plug in this dispenser mechanism or this sprayer mechanism or this camera or this processor. Right now, you have to do quite a bit of setup or configuration to be able to get the software, like the drone control software, to understand what you plugged in and then, be able to control it.
Yeah, the plug and play application.
Right. And so it's, creating like the USB, sort of driver equivalent that, hey, you can plug in any of our mod kits, is what we call them right now, and our software will automatically identify what was plugged in and then give you the user-friendly interface to be able to operate it. I guess going forward, it's really getting our first drone product that we can sell to the everyday sort of person where, it's like, well, you need to be more specific than that. It's like, well, there's already, like I mentioned, 2 million people across the globe, more than 1 million people that are just buying drones recreationally that do nothing more than take photos and videos. And it's not like, hey, we're coming out with, it's not like we're inventing the drone and like really creating a new market. We're just expanding the market from what it is to where, hey, why would you not buy a drone that can still do all those photo and video missions, but also be used for deliveries or spraying applications, or even just better for imaging, where now you can do real on the fly sort of data processing, right? And so I look at it where we're taking where, you can maybe make some of DJI's more enterprise drones are kind of like the Blackberry of like the mobile phone space, where there was already phones before the Blackberry that could, technically speaking, browse the web, had games and other applications, but just not done in a way that was approachable or, valuable enough and enticing enough for the mass market. And even the Blackberry, that wasn't everyone, that was still predominantly business people. And I feel like that's where we're at right now. DJI, they're kind of like the Blackberry of the mobile phone space. And as much as some people will even call them the Apple of the drone space, I don't think we really had the iPhone, sort of moment.
Right.
And I think that's obvious, when it's said like that, because not everyone has, a DJI drone. And given even with the iPhone moment, it was still a few generations before, it was really a moment, right? So that's where we're heading. Obviously, crawl, walk, run, still focused on the STEM, sort of enthusiast base of a lot of like the mod kits that we make for our drones right now, like the different claw, grabbing systems, dispenser mechanisms. We have a weather monitoring system in development. We've previously, hypothetically speaking, built and operated a flamethrower on one of our, all of these are from students that I go out and do outreach at high schools and colleges. Some of them kind of do them independently and work with us. Others, come on board actually via an internship. So it's really kind of putting the proof in the pudding that, hey, we need the developer, engineering, and like technician base that we don't have in this country to actually build up this drone industry. But then actually showing like the students that are coming to working with us are the ones that are developing and refining all this technology that we're trying to then make more accessible to the next group. So it's not like, oh, well, hey, this is too complex for our high schoolers or whatever to work with. No, literally all this technology is, built by and large the high schoolers that work with us. Right.
I mean, teenage, I'll be stereotypical, teenage males